Our lesson for today is about the use of instructional manual of specification. Yes, you heard it right. In this lesson, you will understand the instruction manual is one of the most important details provided for the customer. Its sole purpose is to ensure the proper use of the product sold. The use of Power Tool Manual of its specifications allows the user to understand the proper use, care, and maintenance of the tool to avoid accidents, risks, and lengthen the lifespan of the tool. At the end of the lesson, this section provides an activity which will help you transfer the new knowledge or skills into a real-life situations or concern. Are you ready to prepare your personal protective equipment on this installation of formwork? If yes, you are now ready to be honed on familiarizing power tools, manual, and specifications. Don't worry, because this module will help you a lot. Consider yourself as the man below wearing appropriate PPE for formwork installation activity. Name each PPE that you were wearing and write each of your answer on the box provided. What comes in your mind if you will be encountering the word power tools? You are going to enrich a given word by supplying at least 5 related words. The map will be given for you to supply it. The first word is done for you. Write your answer in your activity notebook. A day without a prayer is a day without a power. Just as you are to take knowledge about the power tools, it is expected that you need to be well acquainted with the correct operation of the power tool. Note that a power tool is a device that is activated by a power source apart from a manual labor. It needs compressed air, combustion of electricity to work. Hence, take a look at the sample manual of specifications of a circular saw below. Electric requirements. For instance, a circular saw requires 2,400 watts to start up its starting wattage, 1,200 throughout operations its running wattage. Most circular saws use 15 amperes, the lower common capacity of home circuitry, which corresponds to a maximum safe wattage of 1,440 watts. Some models use slightly less. According to Popular Mechanics, the average circular saw with a 7.25-inch blade runs at around 5,800 RPM. For references, that translate to around 125 mph, while most RPMs, however, around the upper of 5,000s. Here are some specifications. Motor, single-phase series, commuter motor. Power source, single-phase 220 volts, 230 volts, 240 volts AC maximum. Cutting depth, 60 mm. Power input, 1,710 watts. Number load of speed, 5,800 per minute. Weight without torque is 4.6 kg. Instructional Manual for Circular Saw. Using Manual of Specifications, Instructional Manual is a booklet which serves as a user guide in knowing desirable features and limitations of certain products, such as electrical operated equipment, devices, and appliances. Information in the instructional manual typically includes A. Safety instruction includes warning and precaution in using the product. B. Assemble instruction is for dismantling and assembling product in case of repair. Setup information for device that can keep track of time which maintain user accessible state. Normal usage instruction for obtaining usual features. Maintenance instruction for long life use. Troubleshooting guide for separation maintenance. Letter C. Isometric view of services. Models refers to the prototype of drawing that represent the pictorial view of each series of product. D. Chart maintained is the schedule of maintenance routine to be conducted to check, replace, repair parts of the product. E. Service location contains the location of the factory and the authorized technician to be consulted. This includes branch offices, outlets, including services. F. Regulatory code includes compliance information for approval of regulatory standards. G. Warranty information includes agreement and conditions set by the company to guarantee the reliability of the product or tool. Sample contents of Manual of Specification for Portable Circular Saw. Meanings of signal words. Warning indicates a potential hazardous situation which, if ignored, could be result in death or serious injury. Caution indicates a potentially hazardous situation which is not avoided, may result in minor or moderate injury, or may cause machine damage. Note: emphasizes essential information. Applications for cutting various types of wood. Prior to operation. Number 1. Power source. Ensure that the power source to be utilized conforms to the power source requirements specified on the product nameplate. Number 2. Power switch. Ensure that the switch is on off position. If the plug is connected to a receptacle which switch is on the on position, the power tool will start operating immediately and can cause serious injury. Number 3. Extension cord when the work area is far away from the power source. Use an extension cord of sufficient thickness and rated capacity. The extension cord should be kept as short as practicable. Warning: damaged cord must be replaced or repaired. Number 4. Check the receptacle if the receptacle only loosely accepted the plug. The receptacle must be repaired. Contact a licensed electrician to make appropriate repairs. If such a faulty receptacle is used, it may cause overheating, resulting in a serious hazard. Number 5. Confirming condition of the environment. Confirm that the worksite is placed under appropriate condition conforming to prescribed precautions. Number 6. Prepare a wooden workbench since the saw blade will intend beyond the lower surface of the workpiece. Place the workpiece on a workbench when cutting. If a square block is utilized as a workbench, select level ground to ensure it properly stabilizes. Unstoppable workbench result in hazardous operation. Caution: to avoid possible accident, always ensure that a portion of workpiece remaining after cutting is securely anchored or held in position. Number 7. Check if level A are tightened. If the level A to adjust cutting depth and level A to adjust angle and inclination are loose, injury can result. Make sure that they are tightened securely. Number 8. Check performance of a safety cover warning. Make absolutely sure that the safety cover is not fixed. Also, check and see if it can move smoothly. If the saw blade is kept exposed, injury can result. The lower guard serves to protect your body from coming into contact with the saw blade. Make absolutely certain that the cover is smoothly performed to cover the saw blade. If the safety cover should not move smoothly, never use it without repairing it. In such a case, get in touch with the store where you bought the circular saw or the service center for the necessary repair. Number 9. Eye protection. When you use the tool, make certain that wear eye protection. Number 10. Check if saw blade is tightened prior to mounting and dismounting the saw blade, and make sure that the flange bolt is tightened securely. Adjusting the saw prior to use. Warning: to avoid serious accidents, ensure that the switch in the off position and disconnect the plug in the receptacle. 11. Adjusting the cutting depth. To adjust cutting depth, loosen to a level A, and while holding the base with one hand, move the main body up and down to obtain the prescribed cutting depth. After adjusting the prescribed cutting depth, tighten the level A securely. Number 12. Adjusting the angle of inclination. You can incline saw blade from 0 degree to a maximum angle of 55 degree in relation to the base. As shown in a figure 11, by loosening the level A on the bevel scale, the saw blade may be inclined to an angle of 45 degree in relation to the base. If you use inclination, may be inclined to an angle of 45 degree in relation to the base. If you use inclination angle of 45 degree as shown in figure 12, move the level A to inside the blade. May be inclined to a maximum angle of 55 degree in relation to a base. Always ensure that the level A is thoroughly tightened after making the desired adjustment. Number 13. Regulating the guide rip fence. The cutting position can be regulated by moving the guide to the left or right After loosening its wing bolt, the guide may be mounted in either the right or left side of the tool. Warning: if the level A is loose, injury can result. Tighten it securely after adjustment cutting procedure. Warning: never touch the moving parts. Should the saw blade be stopped or make an abnormal noise during operation, turn off the switch immediately. Don't remove circular saw from workpiece during a cut while the saw blade is moving. Wear eye protection. Avoid cutting any material like metal, etc. that give off. I know you can do it, learners. God bless in answering your learning activity sheets. Once again, this is Vincent Jefford A. Elbacol at your service from Bamban National High School.
I'm good, a carpenter's what I am. I make toys for girls and boys, also blocks, bats, tops and prams. Vessels and ladles, cots and cradles, cupboards, tables, rocking chairs, houses, handicrafts, boats and rafts, doors, windows, floors and stairs. Hammers and saws, chisels and awls are some tools that I use. I cut and scrape to get the right shape, join parts with glue, nails and screws. Teak and redwood, maple and rosewood, fir, cherry, oak and pine. The timber of these I use with much ease, as it is so very fine. Hooks for wall clocks, door stops and locks, I fit these for you. I'm so skilled there's nothing I can build, I repair broken things too. For every tree cut in a forest or town, let us grow many more trees to save the earth and life in this world, save animals, birds and bees.